Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we are finally back with a Let's Play. Wow, it's been a while. But yeah, I've been kind of busy and I wanted to take a break from the game whilst I worked on my actual tabletop armies, which I have a Skaven Warlord. Okay, looks like Noctilus just wants me to get on going, so let's do that. So we're here with the Curse of the Vampire Coast. And as you can see, he's very interested in starting to kill people. We're playing a legendary mode as usual, so let's get started, shall we? The great thing about these is they're vampires, so let's start building up a force. Ah, look at that coward. The game's a little bit slow sometimes. It always happens when there's a new army. Now, I have realized... Noctilus, let me talk, please. My channel, not yours. Anyways, I have noticed that there are some issues regarding the auto-resolve stuff. So, for the purpose of that, and not wanting to lose my Necrofax, we are just going to play every fight, I guess. He just won't let me get a word in, will he? Anyways, first match is fairly easy. We're going to try and establish some coves and so on. It's not like we have that many issues at the start, but I do want to start getting some pieces of 8 right away. The great thing about this is it's both a horde and a city-based faction. So as long as Noctilus stays alive, he can build up his horde and keep on going. Hopefully that works to my advantage. Let me just move my chair. Get a little bit more comfortable, because obviously we're going to be here for about an hour. I'm going to be doing these Let's Plays for about an hour each, more or less, before I have to go start painting my models. Like, if you can hear this, I've got myself a pack of Storm Fiends, because I'm playing 8.5 now. So you can hear that. And that's the End Times version of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and I'm looking forward to getting a few matches in. However, a lot of people have suggested getting Storm Fiends. Now, let's move these guys back. I don't want to use them just yet. I don't want to waste them. Let's put the melee in front. Put these guys here like this. And let's get going. This is a fairly easy first fight, so it's not like we have to worry too much. They will disappear in just a short second. There we go. Very early on, there's not many problems here. As long as they leave that well enough alone, I'm happy. Okay, we're pretty much good. It's not like we're going to lose here, so let's start moving these guys to start firing. You can start moving this way. That's done. Let's start healing this, because I'd rather not lose my Death Guard so early, and let's just increase the speed. One or two zombie exhaust is perfectly fine. Does this slow them down? Yes, it does. Okay, let's keep you nice and in position. This apparently is good versus single target, but, well, single unit. So I wonder if we can do enough damage on this. Yeah, fairly good, fairly good. Now, I would like to heal this up once again, so let's hope the Okay, we've got some time. Let's just do this. They're going to take a while to leave, so let's just keep fast forwarding and hope that we can get some healing going to these deckhands. It's very doubtful. They are very, very close. Yeah, we can end it here. We did end up getting some guys back, so that's perfectly fine. I love the idea of the Vampire Coast, honestly. The DLC has been very fun. It came out a few days ago, and I have been playing it non-stop. I've been working on a few different other factions, but I really wanted to play as Count Noctilus, because, as you guys know, as if you are long-standing members of the channel and so on... Ooh, loud.
Devour all. I am all powerful.
There we go. Okay, so if you guys know as long-standing members of the channel and so on, I do have a soft spot for the Von Carsteins, which...
Count Noctilus reigns.
Noctilus himself, if he lets me get a word in, is a Von Carstein. He's actually named Nikolaus von Carstein. And I just really, really wanted to be able to play him. So I figured, why not? Harkon's a good idea too, he's kind of fun. Celestra wasn't too fond of her, to be honest. And Aranessa was kind of cool, but... You know, you get the easiest start, especially when you're playing Legendary mode. You kind of want a little bit of an easy start, which Galleon's Graveyard is pretty well defended and so on. You can move it quite fast, and it's not much of a problem. Now, that's a Fell Cargo. I believe we get a special fight, but I'm not going to do the fight anyway. I'm just going to get the item. Work on this a little bit, and I wanted this,
Undead despoilers.
and I wanted to get this sorted. Now we're going to be building on both. We're going to be doing Count Noctilus and the Galleon's Graveyard. I'm not going to get another army just yet. The plan for me right now is to get this Pirate Cove, this is a Pirate Cove, and possibly one down here too. After which, we'll just do general raiding and so on to get ourselves some items. But until then, we can do that. Can I recruit? My phone's going off. I should have put that on silent, shouldn't I? That's fine. Okay, we can move down this way and we can end our first turn. Very basic at the beginning, but hopefully we can get a second level and actually be a bit better off. Right, so it won't take too long. I have noticed that the end terms are kind of faster, wow, English, despite the fact that there are a lot more factions in play. Now, this will be a fairly long campaign. I do intend to finish it. I haven't finished a Mortal Empires on YouTube, either live or Let's Play-wise, I think, ever. But we are going to do this. I am quite excited. We know that the next DLC is about 3 months apart, which hopefully will be a Skaven pack. I would love to play as Skaven again. They are actually one of my favourite factions, but it's tied between the Vampires and the Skaven. I'm going to try and get that, and then start recruiting. I want to deal with one of these armies. I know one is around here and the other one's up there. One of them is an Empire army, the other one is a Orc army, I want to say.
As my power ascends.
Oh, wrong guy. I love how ridiculously cheap these guys are. It actually works out very well for us. We still need to wait until we can upgrade this. And then obviously we can work on our little public order issue. But first, let's get rid of these high elves, who have decided to run away again, like the cowards they are.
Go, Reaver! Spill their blood! Death
Yeah, I know it seems redundant, but I am going to be doing fights for everything. I'd rather just be a bit safer and just casually move on. I've prepared myself properly. I've got my coffee, I've got a jug of water and everything, because I'm going to be here a while. I'll probably record a few and have them in advance type of thing. Let's just keep these guys out of the way, because as good as they may be, I've got a reason for them for the future. We don't really need to gamble. And we can just set it and forget it, to be honest. This is fairly easy. We won't have to deal with much. Wow, that was a good shot. No, you guys cannot die yet. Let's just heal them up to full and we are golden. Fast matches. The Necrofex is absolutely devastating, both with range as an artillery piece and then just getting in there like a giant. Honestly, it works out really, really well. They can fire whilst moving too. You can do quite a bit with them. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can. I don't want to lose it just yet. Give me some more gold. Right. He's disappeared. A great horde. Okay, so we've got 2 maps now. Fair enough. And let's get some magic going. Noctilus is a spellcaster, unlike Harken and so on, so we do have to take advantage of that. I do want to get this. It will take about 2 turns for us to actually get our Pirate Cove established, which isn't too bad of a problem. We just have to keep on going. Now let's see if we can actually get some stuff going. I'd like to get this, and I believe there's one here. I don't want to fight with Tactless just yet. And I would like to be in the good graces of our good buddy Harken, but it depends. I have noticed something interesting though. You can't confederate, which I guess understandable, but it's kind of lame. I mean, think about like Noctilus and Harken fighting together on the same side. It would just be brilliant. But as that is just not doable, we'll have to wait for a mod, I guess. Now my plan is to take Lustria and make that my den. So at the beginning, once I'm building up with Noctilus, I'm just going to be raiding and so on. But once we are able to, I will start focusing on taking over Lustria, making that our base of operations, and then we're going to start moving in to the other regions. It's really depends on how everything goes, to be honest. Right, so that can be done next turn. That's perfectly fine. We are going to get some money now.
Ends justify means.
I hope. Campaign. Did that not give us cash? Okay, that's fine.
Catching wind.
We are going to get the cash now, though. So that works out for us very well. We can start recruiting, and then afterwards, actually, can we?
No need to beg.
We must be in it already. No, we'll have to wait till next turn. Oops. That's perfectly fine. We have to deal with what we can, and I made a mistake there. That's cool. It's more than cool. Yeah, I want that already. These are great. They're not so useful now, but they will be. So yeah, it's nice to be able to do these again. Honestly, I've still been playing the game, but I just haven't had a lot of time. You know, I'm delayed with some of my lore videos and so on. Let me just move this box of storm vermin. Ended up getting a lovely order. But I do intend to be recording more, to be doing a lot more. The guides will return and so on. I'm going to kick it up a notch and actually do a lot more content for the channel. I know a lot of people have been asking for the Let's Plays back. I know a lot of people have been asking for the guides and so on, especially with a lot of things changed in the Mortal Empires. So let's hope.
What backwater are these from?
Okay, we've got that sorted now. Let's reduce the upkeep for the guys. Trust me, gold is very, very important in this game. We've got some more of these guys. So let's do some damage. That's what worries me, but the Necrofax should be able to take that out in 2 shots. Everything else is just kind of like, come and die.
Gets dead.
Getting a 20 stack very early on is very useful, especially if we're going to start dealing with Horde factions. I would like to get rid of the Skaven very fast. Well, I mean, we can hope. Skrolk is a bit of an issue. I know Lokir is also here, and I'm not sure on how much damage he does. I've yet to give him a proper tryout. Right, boys, you come here. You come here, because I know that they're going to put him on the side.
Everything dies.
Let's put you missile in front.
Serve me.
Like that.
Inevitable death.
Let's gamble. I should have put missile in the back. So let's just... There. Let's make you guys... you can only fire forward. That's fine. And I was right. Whilst we're waiting for them to move, let's just look. We just actually got him as he was firing. They look so cool, honestly. And that's been taken care of. It's so cool seeing a Horde faction like this. Plus, obviously, these are absolutely awesome. They've got a lot of unit types. They can do a lot of different things. It actually works out really well. I found the Vampire Coast to be one of the more flexible army types, to be honest. Let's just do that. The bats are gone.
Shall dominate.
Right, we're gonna go deal with this.
Halt, Noctilus.
I mean, look at them. How do we get rid of the camera again? Was it Q? That was K. Absolutely awesome stuff. Okay, now we've got to be a little careful.
How Noctilus! All dead! Advancing! To me! Win!
Sorry about that. Well, you see that very early on we do have very weak units, and you have to be very careful about not losing them. But we practically won this anyway. We lost two. Death Guard took a bit of damage. So did the Necrofax, but thankfully we do have a good healing spell. If Noctilus can level up again, we will get a decent buff in terms of healing, so that will help out a lot. This is just pretty much hoping at the moment. Remember, Legendary mode is not very easy. There are a lot of, like, enemies coming to stab you left, right, and center. It's just stuck here. Ah, gotta love it when a patch drops and everything kind of just breaks for a little bit.
They were nothing. They
Right,
were
we're gonna...
his or die.
There we go, establishing a pirate cove.
Count Noctilus reigns.
We've got the Curse of Undeath now, which basically gives us a nice bit of healing every now and then. Obviously very, very useful in times like this. Still need to get that though, so it's going to take a while. That is an island battle, and I would like to take that later, so we're just going to leave that there for the time being.
What's to the river?
I'm going to heal up a little bit. Firstly, let's build this up. And we can build this. So we're going to spend a lot of money, but you do have a few options, you know. Wow, my English today. Lord Recruit rank +1 is obviously very good. You get some more heroes. Second one is great for increasing the vampiric corruption. The hideout is really cool, but only in like massive port cities, like for example Marienburg and so on. So the standard one, an extra 200, pretty good. Not perfect, but still something. We do have some extra cash though, so let's start recruiting some dudes. And then afterwards, we are going to move down here and try hunt those orcs. I would like to get the humans out of the way too. So it depends on who shows up in our map first that we'll deal with. Oh, the great thing about these pirate coves is once you control it, you have vision of it during your turn. So we've already got vision of this. If someone else takes it and they haven't destroyed the city, that also becomes ours. Well, not becomes ours, but we still have vision. And it's going to work out very well at the beginning, just in case, so we can kind of monitor certain factions coming and going. The battle has loads of really cool stuff. If you don't do it normally and you just ignore the battle, you get about 1,500, which is kind of nice, but I would like to actually get the fights done, get a lot more gold out of it and so on, but I do have to be very, very careful. I've tried them out a few times and I have failed a few times. A little bit of income also works out very well for us, so let's hope we can keep that going. I'm going to be doing a little showcase soon with my Warhammer Fantasy battle armies, the models themselves. I've got loads and loads of Skaven coming in because I'm trying to do one of each major clan.
What backwater are these from?
Be at war with the following faction: the Vampire Coast, How about no? I'd rather not deal with Harkin just yet. I mean, I could possibly deal with Harkin, but he's got quite a lot of stuff. And I don't think I'm ready enough to deal with him. Not with this low tier army. So how about we just leave, yeah? Do we have anything in our sights? I know the humans are about here. Let's find out. The orcs are down here, so let's go deal with the orcs.
I am waiting. Go.
There they are.
Join me. Or die.
We do have less numbers. They have more, but they've got better characters. You know, they've got 2 troll units, some big guns. We don't know what else. However, this is why I saved the bloated corpses for later. Basically, I'm going to try and just suicide bomb it. Here's hoping, though. Here's hoping. We have a decent amount of gold coming in now, which is really interesting for obviously a well, a legendary playthrough. You're not usually used to this much gold and already having a 20 stack. I think I may do a live stream campaign too, just for fun. It really depends, but it might be something like the vampires, because they've got a lot of different stuff now, and those blood kiss mechanics work out really, really well. It'd have to be with Vlad, though, because... oh, wow, my voice is just going today. It's the Warpstone I'm eating. It's just turning me into a Skaven. Like, don't be worried, guys. I'm still the Great Book of Grudges. I'm just like, a little thorough. Absolutely looking forward to working on these models. I've got a bunch of them ready. And they're absolutely awesome. I mean, I'm playing around with my Skaven Warlord. He's going to be my battle standard bearer and so on. Okay, can we reach?
Ends justify means.
We can't just yet, but we can build this here. So let's just start building up a public order building. And can we get a growth building too? That's fairly fine.
Fear me.
Okay, we can get a few standards. Let's see if I can...
Burn the coastlines.
I can't afford that. The growth will have to wait.
Bridal power.
I do kind of need a bit more frontline units to be able to actually survive this. Right, let's move out.
Ready the river. Catching wind.
Let's hope we can catch him. I'm trying to bait him to me.
Round the world.
Slowly getting there. We don't have a lot of gold, which kind of sucks at the beginning, but we will go for that shipwreck and hopefully we'll get something nice out of it. If not, I am going to have to be desperate and get that. But I want to get rid of this guy, get the humans too, and then start focusing on getting stuff sorted. Slowly but surely, we will end up getting a nice army moving with Noctilus, and that's the most important thing at the beginning. So let's see if the bait worked. I hope it worked. I just have really bad luck when it comes to these things. Let's see. I'm looking and I'm holding my breath type of thing, but it's not even there yet. You know, they're right at the end type of thing. Okay. Come on. You guys are orcs. You'd like a good fight. I'll give you a good fight. One can hope. Or else the campaign will be done early on. Great. Okay, so a lot of cavalry, a lot of monsters. This should be interesting. Looks to be open field. A little body of shallow water there. This should be fine. I am fairly decent at fighting orcs, I'd like to say. Fairly decent. I've got to heal up the Death Guard as soon as we go up, because I don't want to lose them. Alright, let's see if I can sneak these guys around. You know what? I'm going to take one up that way, one up the other way, because it'll be a bit easier for me. Let's put the melee in front. We do have a lot of missiles. Let's gamble. Let's hope. And nope. Ooh, very, very damaging to me. We have a decent reserve, but nothing, nothing spectacular. Did they not heal? Well, that was a waste of winds of magic, wasn't it?
Deathly swift. Harnessing the kills. Spill their blood.
Whoa, what's going on there? Okay, let's try get rid of some boys. The Death Guard will unfortunately be destroyed here. Not much we can do. Let's bring these guys here. I lost this guy? Oh no, he's there. Alright, let's look at this because I haven't actually shown you guys. It actually pushed my camera away.
Unstoppable. That's macabre.
Most of my melee is actually gone. Let's not deal... Ah. Ouch. Didn't want to kill the commander just yet. Let's keep healing up and try and regain our forces a little bit. Get rid of some of theirs, because unfortunately they were the ones attacking me, so they will survive a little bit. However, we did manage to get rid of them. Now, we lost quite a heavy number, pretty much almost half our forces. But we have taken fairly decent amount of theirs out of the way. We did lose some handgunners, most of our melee. Unfortunately, our Death Guard, they did not survive, but it's fine. We can carry on. That's just 2%. I'd rather take the money. Armor of the Deep, hello. Gunnery Right or a Mongol Hunter? Let's get a Gunnery Right. There we go. Here, that's going to be built up, so that's perfectly fine. We're going to get the growth sorted. We can build that up now, which is absolutely great, but we're going to wait a tiny bit. Let's get some forces back in. Let's get another Suicider. Let's just be a little bit safe here. Unfortunately, we won't be able to afford that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
As my power ascends.
Let's look at the map again. Fair play, same style.
Show them real fear.
We should be fine. One can hope. They do have a lot of numbers. We do have a lack of pretty much anything. Oh, the map's actually changed. Okay. We'll bring this guy up here. This can now go on melee. I don't know why they automatically just start as, like, just range. They are absolutely powerful. Using them as anything else is just a waste. Alright, looks like they're going to wait a little bit. Which is perfectly fine, because by the time they get into range, they're going to be screwed. We can fire now. If they want to waste that on that, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, it looks like they're going to suicide on that. Perfect.
From salt, powder wet, nurtured.
Halt, Noctilus! Unstoppable!
Practically destroying themselves. Why not?
Halt, Noctilus!
If we're lucky, they will run away again, and we can actually use that to build up a... maybe a level of extra. Maybe.
Everything die! Gift them death!
Honestly, the Colossus is just great. It's not got the best range. Well, it does have decent range, but it doesn't have the best attacks.
Gunnery mob, bones and flesh. Strong
Yeah, they're broken. Let's bring up our forces together and try and get another spell in. More worried about losing the handgun and so. Perfect. I play in fast mode too, which is kind of interesting because I see a lot of players who rely on the slow motion and so on, but if you're confident about it, you should. Now, it does screw me over a lot, but honestly, I just want the fights to carry on and go fast. You know, I like the idea of my hordes just swarming over the orcs. I think they are going to survive for another fight, which may work for me.
Some souls are worth more than
Yeah, okay, cool.
Raise anchor.
And we've got another... What was that? Follow the sea. We can get a Regiment of Renown, which is kind of cool. Now we have this. I would like to focus on my leadership and start making my units a little stronger. Because all I wanted was the Curse of Undeath to be able to just get some generalized healing going. So let's go for it again.
Murder! Death begets death!
I am not worried about these undead. I am not. I know that they're better than most. And ouch, my cat just decided to jump on me, as you could have probably heard. Very fun. Cats, man, cats. Right, let's just make this normal. Melee in front, even though we've got like no melee.
Destruction!
I mean, they're slowly dying off. Look at this.
Maelstrom, empower me! Peril, unleash! Count Noctilus! Annihilation!
Rather not lose more units. They're absolutely powerful, they are. Like that Necrofex just can easily snipe out a hero. It's AoE damage too, so you can potentially get a bunch of stuff killed too in the firing range. And let's hope they don't survive once more. If they do, hopefully we then can reach them, because I would like to get rid of them ASAP. But once again, some more gold, and here they are again. Can we reach?
Count Noctilus reigns.
I have to fight them normally, which kind of sucks because you never know if they will or will not kill the Necrofex in one hit. That auto-resolve bug is still here, man. And it is so annoying. Okay, this should be easy enough. Let's just do that and relax. Like I can literally just relax. So let's just do that. I'll also put him in melee just in case. Still need a while to go for that. Let's not risk it. I mean, there's one goblin there, but I doubt that one goblin's going to survive. But I'm not sure about that troll. There. I have to be careful, honestly. It sounds like kind of dickish, but there have been a few events where I've just had one army surviving. There's just like one unit, and it's like, die, please. I don't want to chase you across the map. Especially since Noctilus's movement isn't great at the moment. He will get some buffs and so on, but at the beginning he's just kind of eh. And I kind of want to start dealing with Clan Eshin and start getting that Dreadport. There we go.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Level 7 already, so how about we start focusing on... building up the Necrophex and just making it nice and tanky. And then let's just improve our zombie lines because we do need to keep them alive. Do that. Can we raise dead? There are no units currently available. Well, that kind of sucks. I will want to move down here, but we will be calling it very, very soon, possibly in about 2 turns. I'm not sure if it's going up that way or not, but let's just see where the next riddle is. Up there. This one's actually kind of close, so we won't have much of an issue. Pieces of 8, there are 2 very close to us. We've got the Churning Gulf Raiders, which, given the name, it's probably a human. Gentleman Jenkins is a human. Bleak Coast Buccaneers, probably a human also. Sloppy Kriegsshank? Wow. That's probably Orcs. Cold Ice Spiteheart, that's probably Tyrants of the Black Ocean. Yeah, probably Dark Elves. The Terror of the Dark Fates, probably Vampires? But we do want to get these before anything else, because obviously we get our Regiments of Renown, and that's kind of nice for us. Can we actually recruit them now? Well, we don't have any money. Cannot recruit. Okay. Probably the next turn. So we'll go down, get the port there, get a little bit of extra income coming, and then we're going to start hunting the rest of them. Let's hope this goes well for us. I don't think we're going to have much problems here. Just slowly build up, get Noctilus up, and then start destroying everyone else. If we can get into a nice big battle too, we can obviously recruit from that, just the same as the undead. They get the big battles, but I don't think that works in Ocean. I think that has to be on the ground, which... guess it makes sense, but, you know, the Dreadfleet should be able to summon up units from the bottom. I mean, that's technically what Noctilus was doing. It's a shame it doesn't seem like we get the special lords. Like, Aranessa's part of the Dreadfleet. She should be allied with me, you know? She should be like, oh yeah, my lord, I'll follow you. But, no, unfortunately not. And no undead Skaven, unfortunately. But we'll probably get a modder coming out and just going, yeah, he needs to be here. Right, let's start moving down. First, let's get this. A horde. Oh, you have to defeat a mighty horde. No, I'm not going to do that. 1,000 is better than nothing. Let's bring you down. You can catch up to. Should be fine for the moment. I kind of need this, but I can't afford it at the moment. So let's just deal with that, and we'll probably call it before we get to the Planation port, which is here. After which we can deal with the game afterwards. Let's look at the garrison just in case. I want to see if everything's defended. Yeah, we're fine. I just have to be safe, you know, I have to be sure. Because you never know what's going to happen, and last thing you want is leaving your city undefended and then just death. I love these little minis. The new ones that have come out for Sigmar, which are kind of rehashes of the fantasy one, I do use them. Like, I've got a lot of old ones, but these new ones actually look really great. Like, the Skaven Warlord, the one I'm just playing with right now, he is plastic, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't want to deal with loads of, oh, he can't be, like, you know, in the sense of, like, metal models chip, like, really, really badly. So the paint chips, and it just doesn't look nice. Whereas when it's plastic, it'll be a bit better. And they look really cool, honestly. I've got a few warlords. Some of them are battle standard bearers, some of them have other weapons. It's just pretty much just working on different things, because I kind of wanted them to... I've got, like, for every single clan type of thing. I'm still waiting for some proxy models to come in soon, and some specialist bits and stuff, so I can make Clan Scurvy and Clan Scuttle. Alright, there's an island there, but not really worth it. That should be fine. Let's do that. Can you get in?
Find a powder cook.
Yay! That actually works out. So, the Fuming Serpent is the next target. I might go for the Star Tower, but I doubted with this very weak army at the beginning that there's a big island and so on. And they look cool, the fact that these things are now being added into the game. It just gives it more of a thematic look. But I want to start working on getting all those pieces of 8. It's going to be very beneficial for me. Next we need this, which is going to take about 4 more turns so we can afford that. 2 more turns until we... wow. Never mind anyway. I was about to say 2 more turns until we can afford the next sea main camp, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it. But can we now raise the dead? Or can we at least... No, I think we have to be in our own city. Which is fine, I guess that makes sense, but it's kind of annoying. Let's just do this.
I feel the maelstrom.
Okay. Well, we're going to end it after this turn ends. And then when we return, we're going to start killing some Skaven. And then possibly getting another piece of 8. I want to see if I can get a piece of 8 per episode. It's kind of doubtful. But I want to do that. Get the new Necrophags Colossus, the Regiment of Renown. And then move my way into possibly killing something else. It's going to be a while until I start establishing myself in regions and so on. The Blood Swamps would be nice too. So I might go and take the Blood Swamps from Harken. Still not 100% sure there. But we'll see with time, I guess. There are a lot of factions. It's absolutely great to see all this. Like, a lot of people are complaining about the turn times. I love it, honestly. The longer it takes, it just feels like it's a really populated world. You know, there's loads of different things going on.
The ocean empowers me.
Right, he's taking some damage, but that's perfectly fine. One of your cronies, blah, 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 blah. Stay vigilant. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to call it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be back. I do intend to finishing this campaign, and eventually taking over the known world for Noctilus to rule over as the supreme leader. So with that, my friends, I shall see you very, very soon.